Hello guys, I'm going to make some Cranberry Orange Cheesecake Muffins made with the Krusteaz Cranberry Orange Muffin mix. So we're going to use what's on the back of the recipe, the box. Basically the same thing. It comes with a can of cranberries in there, and we're going to add those in undrained for this recipe. And then we're going to have a sweetened cheesecake cream filling. That's gonna be these ingredients here. So let's get to making this stuff. First, we're gonna heat our oven to 400. Preheat. Now we're gonna spray our pan with nonstick spray. Okay, let's open up our muffin mix. Comes inside the bag of muffin mix, and this is the can of cranberries. We're not going to drain these. Okay, first we're going to add our muffin mix. Add half a cup of vegetable oil. A half a cup of water. 2 eggs. I like to beat them up a little bit, mix them up a little bit before I add them in. You have your eggs. Add those in. Here's our can of cranberries. We're not gonna drain them. It's also got orange zest in there. You wanna mix all this together. Mix it enough to make sure it's all incorporated in, get your eggs. Right, I think that's good. I'm gonna set this aside. You can make this first or your filling first, whichever. Now we're going to make our cream cheese filling. This bowl might be a little big, but I do like to use a bowl with straight sides when I'm using the hand mixer. Let's soften our cream cheese in the microwave quickly. So we add 8 ounces of softened cream cheese, and we're gonna mix it with the hand mixer. Mix the cream cheese until you see that it's nice and softened. Add the 1 egg and mix that up. Guys, this calls for candied ginger or crystallized ginger, which I do not have. I looked up a substitute. It says that you can add 1/8 of a teaspoon of ground ginger and 1/8 of a teaspoon of regular sugar for every tablespoon of candied ginger. Now you won't get the chunks in there, but you'll get the flavor. So this cream cheese mixture does call for 2 tablespoons of candied ginger. So we're gonna add a 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger and a 1/4 teaspoon of sugar. So here we go, 1/4 teaspoon of sugar. We're gonna mix that in. Okay, it wants us to have some candied ginger, crystallized ginger to sprinkle on the top of the muffin. So we're gonna do the same thing. Go ahead and make it ahead of time so we can sprinkle it before we bake them. This is the ginger sugar. You can add a little more sugar if you want, just to have it a little sweeter. This will be to sprinkle on the top before we put them in the oven. Okay, we're gonna fill up our muffin cups about half full. This is all I have left to put on top after I add the filling. Hopefully it's enough. I did half full in my muffin cups like it said. Now we're gonna add about 1.5 tablespoons of filling to each one, or just go ahead and use up all of it. So here's our filling. Try to do it as evenly as you can. You can go back and add more after you get them all I thought I was gonna have too much of the filling, but it was perfect actually. Now we go back in and add muffin mix on top of this. It's not a whole lot, so make sure you get enough to put a little bit on top of each one at least. So really you wanna go fairly light on the bottom layer. It said a half a tin full, but I would say maybe a tablespoon and a half. You can see they barely covered, and it was barely enough to get them all covered. Now we're gonna sprinkle with the crystallized ginger. Remember, we just used ground ginger and sugar. I'm hoping that the muffin mix will spread. So we're just gonna sprinkle that on top. Okay, now into the oven for 18 to 22 minutes. Right out. Minutes. Check it. Right, let's take a look. I put them in for an additional 5 minutes, so that means I did 25 minutes, guys. Let's see what they look like. I like them a little more golden brown. Oh yeah, these look good. Okay, so I have is it two of them that didn't have any muffin tops on top. It's gonna be almost just like a cheese Danish top because I ran out. I put too much at the beginning, but I think it still looks good. These have to cool for 5 minutes before we take them out of the pan. All right. All right, guys, there's our muffins. You can see where the cream cheese layer is.
That's a hot muffin.
It's too warm. What the inside looks like. Oh, it looks very moist.
Yes, it does.
I don't really see a filling.
I see like a pocket of.
Looks like it all just kind of cooks into it. Let's do this one. This one didn't have any muffin on top.
This one seems hotter.
Do it from the top.
This one seems hotter.
It still cooks right into it. I guess it's with the egg. Let's give it a taste.
With its hotness. Some serious hotness there. You better watch out. That's like a lava cake. That thing's moist and holding on to the heat.
Oh my goodness. You can taste the cream cheese.
Hey, that's pretty good. That's strawberry?
It's cranberry orange with a cream cheese filling. It has a ginger.
That's delicious.
It is. Give it a try, guys. That's really good. Enjoy.